This is what web hosting looked like in 2005. One server, tangled cables, a control panel, and every website your clients had sitting on that one machine. Now, let me ask you something. What does your hosting setup look like today? One server, Apache or Nginx, PHP database, maybe cPanel or direct admin on top. All your clients' websites still sitting on the same machine, sharing the same resources, overloading one single server until it breaks. 20 years later, and nothing has changed. The rest of the tech world moved to containers, clusters, auto-scaling, self-healing infrastructure. But web hosting got left behind. And it's not because it's impossible to bring these technologies to web hosting. It is absolutely possible, and it doesn't even cost more than what you're already paying for multiple servers and licenses. The tools are there. Nobody just packaged them into a hosting platform until now. Let's look at how this plays out in practice. You start with one server, web server, database, cPanel on top. All your clients on one machine sharing everything. It works until it doesn't. The server fills up, so you buy a second one, then a third, and now you have this. 3 servers, 3 cPanel licenses, $135 a month just in licensing. 3 separate machines to maintain, update, and monitor. But here's the thing. These servers can't talk to each other. There's no shared storage between them. If server 2 goes down, site 2 goes offline. Period. You can't move it to another server without a full manual migration. You tripled your costs and you still don't have high availability. They're just isolated islands. Now let me show you something different. Same hardware, 3 machines. But instead of 3 isolated servers, they form one Kubernetes cluster. 3 nodes working together as one system. Every domain gets 3 DNSA records, 1 per node. Traffic can arrive at any node. An ingress controller running on every node looks at the host name and routes the request to the right place. Each site runs in its own isolated namespace, its own Nginx with a web application firewall, its own application runtime, its own storage, its own certificate. And look, site 1 runs PHP, site 2 runs Python, site 3 runs Node.js. Each site gets exactly the stack it needs. Storage is replicated across nodes with linstore, so what happens when a node goes down? Nothing. The other 2 nodes keep serving all traffic. Kubernetes reschedules the workloads automatically. No manual intervention, no downtime. The system heals itself. So here's what it comes down to. Same hardware, same cost, but instead of 3 isolated servers that can't help each other, one cluster that heals itself. If you're running a hosting business on cPanel right now, ask yourself, can your setup survive a server failure at 3 a.m. without anyone waking up? You can find more information and full documentation on our website, kubepanel.io. Link in the description. Thanks for watching.